Hi everybody, it's already January 2026. It's the 5 today and we started a new year. It's actually Monday and most of you are already back at work. Ooh, yeah, I know this is so bad. So let's go through some news I picked up for you today. So let's see, we have the US broadband provider Brightspeed, which investigated a breach claim. So this is pretty bad, because when they start to go public on this communication, this means that the threat actor actually claimed to have stolen the data. So, I mean, at the very least, if you are a Brightspeed customer, you should actually check that you do not use the credential that you use on this platform to into any other platform as well. Make sure that this is a unique password and be aware of the coming phishing and threat in email, SMS, and all kind of messaging, even like live messengers, because it's gonna be raining when the threat actor get the user base at least, even more with the information. And we don't know much yet about the details of it. I will let you read into the detail of the article, but they say about PII information. So over 1 million credential users means that this is accurate address, name, phone numbers, and stuff. So that's a lot of resource to use to build automated scam stuff. Even like if they put that in AI and say build smart approach, it's going to be very convincing. So be aware of that and be ready to defend yourself. Speaking about the threat actors, I can only recommend going through this great site, which is ransomware.live. You don't need to go on the dark web to be aware of the ransom groups and claims against victims. You can just go on this website with a regular browser, see the list of victims and what is actually claimed. It's not to blame the victim, but it's more to understand the scope of the impact of these threat actors and the ransomware groups. Basically, you go through that, you see this is like January 5, so this is just today. And if we scroll down like 1, 2, 3 pages, it's still like January 4. So every day, like dozens of victims claimed by the ransomware groups. So this is something to be aware of. It's a reality. Despite that not making the headlines anymore, you should be aware this is still happening and you need proper automated detection and response tools to be able to tackle these down and at least reduce the impact and the likelihood of such incident. So be aware of this. Something else that is interesting if you've never been into that or searching into that, there is a link there about negotiations. And this is interesting because you can browse the chat history between the threat actor and the victim and see and discover how it works, how the negotiation take place, and see that who you talk to and how it happens. This is by ransomware group. You see this is Akira, this is Avalon, and others. Some are older than some others, but yet it will give you an idea of how it goes. These guys, they don't mess around these. So next article, and you see this article, that's the one. So when the cloud rains on everyone's IoT parade, what happened to those always connected devices when the cloud goes down? And it's going to be a big reminder that you don't own anything. Like if you have connected device that depends 100% on the cloud provider, on the online services, and when the outage happens, you might be stuck in a bad situation. I'm going to go through the slideshow quickly to give you an idea. It's an interesting one. So bad night's sleep when the October 20 last year, AWS outage, some people were using eating beds and stuff like that, and they could not control it anymore because the cloud was down and the control had no override whatsoever locally. So some got cooked in their bed. That was pretty funny to learn, but also a reminder. I warn you all the time about public cloud issue, connectivity issue. Don't be 100% dependent on it. Always have a failover solution and approach that allows you to back up the stuff. Trapped in a smart home, it's disconnected and you cannot unlock anything anymore. Too bad. I will share the links about the article if you want to go in details, but this is some high-level reminder about don't be dependent on technology too much, and especially not on the cloud. Class delay due to technical difficulties. Again, AWS outage did lead to classes not being able to take place. This is so bad. Like organization assume that the cloud will be always there, always available. Same thing with the internet connectivity for operation, but this is not the case, and we saw that many times in 2025. So that's a good reminder. That article was from December 31, so this is a good thing to know. Light not so bright. Same thing, yeah, you cannot connect and control your lights when the cloud is off. So that's kind of a fun one as well. I mean, anything connected, and if it can't connect, you can just manage it. You just have to pull out the actual light bulb and put some regular ones, or maybe have some backup light in a way. We always think it's not critical, but once everything is connected and everything depends on that, and nothing works anymore, you might be in trouble to actually recover and realize the amount of time and effort you need to recover when the things are going down. And it also depends at the time of when it happens as well. Yeah, so that was about it. Oh yeah, that Diwali plans crashed, blaming it on the cloud. Some other event planification relying on the cloud that went down, and obviously the party could not get going because the data was not available and the platform was not there either. So something as well that can, burn your planification, your event, and you might have trouble to achieve these. Next one will be Russian line hackers use Viber to target Ukrainian military and government. For the ones of you who don't know Viber, it's an end-to-end encryption discussion solution, a chat, pretty much like WhatsApp or Signal, which is a nice application as well. And currently, this is used and abused by Russian online hackers to target Ukrainian. But once this is designed and the workflow is established, it's going to be expanded and to reach more targets. So the way they do, they use a link file that redirect the user to something like a zip file that look innocent, but as soon as you open the link, puff, you get pwned, and the machine get hacked, and the attacker get access and control over your device. So be aware of that. And this is also a reminder. I mean, if you see Viber being used in attacks, you might want to update your awareness security plan to keep your users aware of that new path, because this is fairly unusual. In most of the awareness plan, I didn't see much about Viber. They might speak about emails, Messenger, sometimes WhatsApp or Teams, but not about that. And obviously, any chat application which is encrypted end-to-end should be integrated in your awareness plan, or be used as a general application, messaging application overall. But given the threat is growing on this one, I would actually name the application in the awareness plan, if you have an awareness newsletter or anything, let people know that this is more used. And finally, designed to be addictive. This is a hot topic we had in last year, and it's going to grow this year as well, where technology is actually bad for kids and teens. And you can see that it's designed to be addictive. A study has found that teens spend more than an hour per day at school on their device. This is no longer happening in Quebec because phones have been banned from school. So when the kids get to school, they have to drop the phone on the side. And there has been a huge difference in relationship. Like, it has been enhancing quite a lot. Learning and engagement in school have been way, way, way better since technology have been removed from there. So that's kind of a poison. Yeah, it's sad, but this is a reality. And at the beginning, there were some complaints, but finally the students don't miss that much. They get their phone back when they get out of class and can speak with their classmates and friends again. So it's not a big deal when it's actually forbidden in class. I think for the sake of saving the brain, the capability, the thinking capability, and the critical thinking process, we should actually keep these devices banned from school. It's really, really bad. And yeah, that's about it. I will let you read about that. I will put the links to this article in the description section of the video. I hope it's gonna help you. It's making a difference and bringing some light on what I saw today in the news that took my attention and for which I think you should be aware of. So I wish you a great day, and again, an happy new year 2026. It's the first video of the year, so I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Wishing you all the best. Bye bye.